Hell on Wheels, man. What it do? Nice to have you.
Yo. Welcome to the Hell on Wheels show. My man Thomas, FLIX. Thanks for having the hyped up hippie. You man Hell on Wheels on the show. Looking forward to getting down there to Bluegrass State, showing you guys what I'm all about.
Man, heck yeah, man. I'm so excited to have you, dude. As soon as BK gave me the okay to run the brand, so you was one of the first fighters I thought about asking to get on the card, and thank you for accepting it.
Man, so I appreciate it. I didn't even know that it was the inaugural deal for you. So, that makes it a big deal. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to have another platform to showcase wheelchair boxing in general. Because what I've done with some other channels, man, that was the Hell on Wheels challenge. I was able-bodied cats taking on Hell on Wheels. What we'll have here for you at FLIX is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be true adaptive or wheelchair boxing. You got a gentleman, I believe he suffered a spinal injury from a car accident against myself, right? I got cerebral palsy, for those of you that didn't know. There's a hot take for you. You know what I mean? So this is going to be true adaptive boxing, and I hopefully it'll be something that they like.
Oh, I think they will, man, because I've trained with you. I know what you're capable of, I know you're ready. But how are you feeling, man?
But a lot of these adaptive boxers or wheelchair fighters, they don't get, like, I was the guy that 20 million people laughed at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't forget that, right? Everybody else forget that ever happened because I kept going and going and going. So those comments gradually stopped. But like, I was the guy that 20 million people laughed at. So when people want to do things like online talk and I'm going to beat this guy, do this, and I'll have sex with your mother, like, I'm not really about that life. Yeah. Because I understand, like, it's wheelchair boxing, people are still going to mock it to an extent, no matter how hard to work or train. So you got to be prepared for that. You got to be ready for that. But again, this could be a whole different viewership and a whole different demographic to get to see it. So you could see a whole different reaction. You know what I mean?
I believe people love it, man, because I've sat down with you. We sparred, a few times, and a lot of people think it's easy, man. That shit ain't no joke.
It's not. It's definitely a different style of combat sport. It takes a different style of training. Yes, you're not working on footwork, guys. Trust me, I get it. No, Hell on Wheels does not skip leg day. 2 of his legs don't work. His third one does. Ladies, leg day. That third one works. SB Hell on Wheels, hit the Snapchat. I don't do it for the fame. I don't do it for the glory. I just do it for the cheeks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what actually got you into fighting?
Man, so Danny Shaw was married to my cousin. So he was on my Facebook page, and I would just constantly see, the pictures, the video clips that he would post to the guys that he was training. So I messaged him on Facebook one day. I said, "Hey man, you ever thought about training a guy in a wheelchair?" He said to me, "Yeah, it ought to be easy. I ain't got to teach you no footwork," right? A little joke from it. So, I did personal sessions on Sunday for, 4 or 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks. And then finally I got into the gym, and like my third day in there, me, like, new guy, right? We all think we can go in there and spar and kick everybody's ass. The video's on my YouTube channel, Hell on Wheels and Company. My man Keenan, my trainer, you could tell he was taking it easy, but he beat the oblivion out of me. He just beat the oblivion out of me. I couldn't do anything about it. So that's when I understood there was levels to this shit, and lots of levels to this stuff. So, once I got into fighting, man, I kind of wanted to continue doing it, not only from the aspect of, having a skill set, being able to defend yourself, but look at the people that are in the wheelchairs, man. And I try to preach this to people. Look, the reason these doctors, when you go there, they say your average life expectancy when you're, wheelchair bound is X amount of years shorter than this person's, because you don't get cardiovascular exercise and conditioning. Anybody that trains in boxing for more than, say, a year or two should be in tremendous cardiovascular conditioning if they're training. So there's benefits to it. Plus, when you look at something like a brain injury, which is what CP is, it's a one-time brain injury. My brain's not going to get any worse. But you can reprogram the pathogens and the neurons in your brain, and things like wrestling, like I did in high school. Shout out my man Matt Schutz, Hanley Judges. In boxing, it's a lot of muscle memory, right? You throw in the same thing constantly. So you know, it teaches that. And I feel like there's just the benefits are endless to it. And just because I'm in a wheelchair, man, why do I got to play basketball, bro? You don't see freckled up redheads in the NBA, man. They're just not there, bro. They're just not, man. Not,
Hey,
you know.
I would still cross you on the court, you know,
Well,
give
you
you
know, I
buckets.
appreciate that. I don't want to play basketball.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But no, man, dude, I've enjoyed my last, say, 2 years, 2 years out fighting. I've enjoyed going to a lot of sanctioned bouts with my guys. You know, I got my coach's card. So, like, you know, first time I ever went to a fight, and I was like, I'm the coach. You ought to see the looks on these people's faces, man.
Yeah.
And my guys were like, yeah, we drove, you know, 4, 5, 6 hours. Yeah, he's coaching us. This is what's up. And if it wasn't for my guys, man, that would have never happened. So to me, that breakthrough was more important from the fighting aspect than, say, any of my actual matchups were. You know what I mean? That's just a different level of respect that I can go into a lot of different sanctioned events across the state of West Virginia. And, like, they know who I am now. Like, the lady that gives you the wristband, she know me. I think she want to take a wheelchair ride, to be honest, but she don't want to admit it. You know what I mean? Ladies, by the way, man, let's fight inflation, save gas, ride the handicap. Again, SB Hell on Wheels, hit that Snapchat. He does it for the cheeks.
Yes. So tell the people about the experience at Rough and Rowdy, about that joke you and the interviewer had.
So, man, let's talk about that. So, Hell on Wheels wants to be a stand-up comedian, but you fuckers are culturally biased, man. Just because I'm sitting down, y'all want to look down on me all the time and shit. It's nonsense. So, man, I spit a little joke at Rough and Rowdy. It was, you know, it was, hey, pull a Jeffrey, which was a call to Space Monkey to just push the guy against the ropes and beat on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was the call. You know, you didn't have to be there, and you know what a pulling a Jeffrey is, man. Fucking go straight ahead and hit him. Straight ahead and hit him. What else? You know what I mean? So I started calling him, and the guy says, "What the heck is going Jeffrey?" And I pat him on the back, and I'm like, "Ask your mom." Well, that thing got like 100,000 views across all 5 platforms, dude. So the next time we go back to Rough and Rowdy, I'm hyped to get on camera again. So I got to Caleb. I'm like, I got something to say. He's like, what are you going to say? I was like, I don't know. Just put the mic in front of me. I got it. Then he didn't do it. They don't understand that you just gotta, like, let Hell on Wheels flow, because, like, if you try to force me into a joke or a scenario, it's not authentic. It's not natural. It's not me. But guys, if you are looking for any sit down comedy, man, please contact Mike Dolman, Winchester Boxing. He can get Hell on Wheels at your open mic night, at your wedding, at your bachelor party, man. Whatever it is, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather tell jokes than get punched in the face.
I tell you what, it'd be a good time to have you at a wedding.
Oh, yeah. Man,
sure.
I was at my niece's wedding recently. Shout out to my niece and her husband there. And the DJ was cool, man. He waited to the very end of the wedding. He said, hey, man, are you that guy off the internet? I was like, yeah, man, yeah. He was like, I wasn't going to say nothing. I was like, I appreciate that. Like, that was dope. I was like, okay, bet. He could have just gave me the mic and I'd have told everybody to win some jokes. I'd been cool with it.
Hell yeah. Hey, you are a funny guy, man. I've always loved hanging out with you. You know what I'm saying? Down to earth, man, and very humble.
I just try to be me, man, and try to laugh and have fun. There's a lot of things in life that are serious all the time. And the Hell on Wheels character, man, he just likes to let it all hang out and kind of live life a little bit differently. You know, not everybody gets that. They feel like it comes across as this or that, man, but it's just me. And, like, you know, if you don't like it, like, I'm sorry. Like, I would go to Lowe's, get you some lumber, grab a few nails while you're at it, build your bridge and get over it, man. But hey, make sure it's handicap accessible bridge while you're at it, man. The ADA, we ain't trying to fuck around, man. We ain't trying to fuck around.
Hell no, we ain't fucking around. But so you got the fight coming up June 25th here at the Kentucky branch. It's actually, you know, our first event. The guy that you're fighting, so y'all have beef in the past?
Man, so I wouldn't even really call it beef. I think he wants it to be beef so that he has some kind of storyline or something. You know, as you guys know, man, I spent a long time on a YouTube channel telling anybody in a wheelchair to come out and fight me, anybody. And they even allowed me to do some wheelchair boxing mixers, man. That was awesome. I appreciate the respect and all that. So this gentleman decided he was going to come down to one. So beforehand, I let him know, be prepared to fight multiple times. It's a mixer, right? I explained the mixer rules. Okay, fine. Let him know that I had a fight against an able-bodied gentleman that same day, the Philippines dude. That was his name. Can't remember his given name right now, but it's not important. And then when he get back home, he wanted to be like, I drove 10 hours to strangers and Hell on Wheels duck you. Bro, we had to call it the Hell on Wheels Challenge because I was fighting able-bodied dudes every month for 16 straight months. So nobody was ducking nobody. So then when the gentleman asked me to come fight him at Powder Pound. All reason he did that was he knew that the neutral corner, Danny Shaw drama was going on, and somehow I was in the middle of it. Don't ask me, man. So therefore, that's why he did that, knowing I wouldn't come to Pound for Pound and fight him. But I messaged Pound for Pound once all that drama had settled. Hey, man, hook it up. He didn't want to respond, so then I hit you up. And what I said, make this happen. Didn't say anything else. No BS. Just make this happen. Because when people forget, when I was a part of a different organization, man, all I had to do was open up my phone, and it was never are you coming to this fight? It was never this or that. It'd be like, hey, you have a fight on this date. And I would get sent their Facebook profile, and that was it.
Yeah.
There was never no nonsense, never no back talk. And Thomas, you was in the group. There were times that the Hell on Wheels Challenge was booked 3 months out. I knew who I was up against for 3 months.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what, man? Jesse Sparkman challenged me to a wheelchair fight and wheels. So, out of all those fights, those are the only 2 guys to call me out. I respect, Mr. Bell for coming out and having a matchup with wheels that he did. It was a great matchup. That's why I set it up that way. They were close in size. Each one of them had only had 1 bout. So as the guy putting on the show, that's the smart fight. You know what I mean? Not put one of them against Jesse Sparkman that only weighs 135 pounds. No offense to Jesse Sparkman, but he only weighed 135 pounds. Weight is weight, bro. So if he's got beef with me, that's cool. I really didn't think it was necessary for him to pop my daughter's name out of his mouth on Facebook. Y'all are welcome to go look at my Facebook and see that. So Big Dog, when a lady actually is interested in letting you get your dick wet, call me. I'll tell you about the birds and the bees, Big Dog, because you don't let somebody's daughter's name come out your mouth when she's a minor. Man, that right there, that's just crude. And you can say it's because I made a your mama joke. Chris Rock made millions of dollars on your mama jokes. Okay, it's part of the culture. When you tell jokes, man, your mama jokes have been around since forever. Forever.
Yeah, I have to agree.
So, I felt like that was a little bit unnecessary. But that's okay, man. Like I said, once he gets a girl that he really likes, she might let him have a little slipperiness. He can give his old Uncle Hell on Wheels a call, and I'll tell him all about the birds and the bees.
Heck yeah.
But that shit's unnecessary. Y'all got to remember, man, when my shit went viral, my kids are getting ragged on by elementary schoolers because their dad's the wheelchair fighter, man. Then you want to bring my kids' names up on the internet? I got beef with that. You know what I mean? Because I chose to do what I chose to do, but my kids didn't choose to hear that shit.
Yeah.
So that's just bet, and I'll say it straight. So trust me, there is no love lost here. I don't need MMA gloves and all these rules and stipulations. This ain't the mother freaking WWE. It was called the Hell in Wheels Challenge because I would show up and fight anybody. Real talk. Real talk.
I will vouch for you on that.
And guys, there ain't never been no smack talk out of me on that nonsense. You tell me you want to fight, cool. Some pleasantries beforehand. Hey, afterwards, if you want to have a conversation, have some pleasantries. That's great. But this ain't that kind of deal, man. I got one of my teammates having a big fight the week before your card. I got another one of my teammates that'll be having his big matchup. I let them talk about their stuff, obviously. So there's things that I've already got booked for this summer. I've already got another fight on top of this guy. Not that I'm looking past this guy, and one after that, man. So for those of you that thought Hell on Wheels was hiding and he was done, he wasn't done, man. He was moving. And he was figuring out what's what. And since I got Thomas's podcast, I'm gonna talk about what's what. So the people on YouTube talking about, if I came over internationally, this guy in Russia would kick my ass, or this guy in Canada, or this guy in France. Hell on Wheels would come there and snatch your mama's fucking underpants. Okay? Because none of y'all even have the leagues that you claim to have online. Because I've contacted these people and they use terms like, we're still in infancy, or we're still in the grassroots state, or nobody at your skill level. Okay, so that was just telling me that instead of my own people, the wheelchair community saying, man, look at this guy, he got out here, he did his thing, he got some shine. They try to say, well, what I'm doing is bigger, what I'm doing is better. So for those of you that are out there, because I'm not trying to say anybody on the international scene is junk. I never said that. Those words never came out of my mouth. If you're out there and you want to bang, Winchester Boxing on Instagram, Coach Michael Dolman will get you all the information that you need to know. Trust me, I would love nothing more to go over and represent my country against somebody else. I'm down for that all day. So I'm going to clarify that as well.
Hey, man, I don't think people's ready for the smoke.
I really think in a way I'm confident, and I think you're right, because I feel very confident in what I've been doing the last 6-7 months with my team at Winchester Boxing. Big shout out to those guys. Honestly, like, I don't even like Mr. Dolman or Mr. Ortiz, but like, I don't think I'm supposed to like them. So it's a good relationship, man. They just push me to be better. And so actually, I really do like them. They push me to be better. And there's no blue ribbon, man. It's not, when I go into that gym, it's not, oh man, look at this special kid over there. He's trying so hard. Let's pat him on his ass. It's not that. And, if you know Coach Ortiz, he was a decorated MMA fighter on a professional level, and hands down a great coach. Man, Mr. Dolman's been a staple in the local community over here for years, man, helping kids out, the things he's done in the community, his football camps, his boxing camps. Stand-up dude. I mean, he's fancy legs. He's like 6'3", bro, so he really is a stand-up dude. You know what I mean? But they've treated me so well. They do make me take the stairs though, Thomas. There's 16 stairs up or 18
Holy
stairs up.
crap, dude. They make you take the stairs, dude.
So for you motherfuckers with your fancy working legs, if y'all ain't doing more than 36 steps a day, then the guy in the wheelchair is doing more steps than you, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Speak your shit, man.
But it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna make a scene because there's a flight of stairs, man. I'm just going up the stairs. I ain't never asked for no special treatment, but ladies, I do come with good parking. Okay, holler at your boy. I come with good parking. But I don't ask for nothing different. It's the same thing when people say, man, when you were with the other organization, how come you didn't have a wheelchair boxing belt? Well, I've already established that. How come there wasn't a boxing belt? There wasn't a division. You had one guy. So, well, I would have came if there was a belt. There's not going to be a belt with two guys, because I'm not going to ask for anything in life that I didn't earn. So until there was 6 guys showing up in the wheelchair boxing group, on a consistent basis, I wasn't going to ask for nothing. And I wouldn't have had to ask for it. Any fight promoter, if he starts to see that he's getting a collection of talent, he's going to address that himself and try to take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
So therefore, like that's why it never happened, guys. He wasn't that. Hell on Wheels wanted all the shine, bro. Nah, man. Not even in the slightest. Man, I raised money to get Jesse Sparkman a wheelchair. Wheels is next on my list. I'm gonna try to find some way to help that young man, with something to get him in some better equipment, man. Because y'all got to know, like, you got to sit down for 16 hours a day. If your wheelchair sucks, your day sucks. I'm here to tell you, your day just sucks. Those of you that buy $300 Nikes because you say you can't wear $20 Walmart shoes, will take that philosophy to a wheelchair you're sitting in all day. Same kind of thing, man. So again, shout out Wheels though. That dude's a beast. Ladies, he might be able to give y'all a wheelchair ride. He's a big stocky brother. I don't think he's got the rounds in him that Hell Wheels has got. Hell Wheels will guarantee you 3 hard rounds anytime. 3 hard rounds anytime. Hey, and if I lock the brakes and put her against the wall, man, you might be in a lot of trouble. For real. That Snapchat is SB Hell on Wheels. By the way, Hell on Wheels does have its own brand of ladies' boy shorts / chickies, right? So you can have Hell on Wheels on that ass all day. $29.95. Hit me up. We can get it going. Thomas, Hell on Wheels is on fire, man. He's been in the cage for a long time. And Mike Dolman finally decided to let me out the cage a little bit to have a little bit of fun. So I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's no problem at all, man. Shit, we're here to let you, speak and, tell the world what you're about. I want, the world to know your story, really, is what I want to know.
I mean, that my boxing story is my boxing story, man. But, I was reminded this week, man, if you're from the Winchester, Virginia area, you know a guy named Truck, man, who's a local football star, and he see me in the grocery store. And he said, man, I see what you've been doing. I said, Jim, I'm going to carry my happy ass to Kentucky, handle some business. And he just reminded me of where I was from. I'm on the side drive, right? One of 12 kids, right? Three or four of us to a bedroom, man. I'm talking like it was rough a little bit, but you know, is what it is, right? So I didn't really grow up on the nice side of town, people. North side Winchester still is not the nice side of town. So I'm probably not what you think, man. The things that I have and people see, man, I worked for 17 years as an auto parts manager. You know what I mean? I have a full career. You know what I mean? Straight out of high school, I was in leadership positions. So I've done a lot of things in life that I never thought I would be able to do. With the handicap pass, I can ride every ride at Hershey Park in the same day. Holler at your boy. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But like I said, man, getting to travel the road with my guys, man, those road trips, those are fun. So it's just a lot of life experiences. I mean, a lot of people don't know. I used to race like stuff. Like I used to be known as Gimpy and I race stuff like go-karts and whatnot. So like, man, I've lived a full life for a dude that wasn't supposed to be much. You know what I'm saying? And when I say wasn't supposed to be much, my twin sister died during the birthing process of what caused my affliction. So like, I know I wasn't supposed to be much, like I get it. And when people Google what I got, you'll notice people with crinkled up hands. Well, Helen Wheels didn't have that. Helen Wheels didn't have that because Helen Wheels made sure he didn't have that. Helen Wheels used to have that. Oh, Helen Wheels doesn't talk weird. Yes, he does. Watch me when I get real excited, man. My special kid comes out. You can hear it. I took a lot of speech therapy, but you can still hear it. It's there. I don't like that it's there. But you know what, man? At my age now and having done what I've done, man, I'm at kind of like that Aaron Rodgers stage of life where I just feel like I can just be like discount double check and do what I want to do. So you know, shout out State Farm. Jake, I'd really switch up khakis, bro, but that's just me, man. So I'm just at a stage where I want to do what I'm going to do, and being Hell on Wheels is cool, guys. It really is. It's awesome to be at Apple Blossom, the big festival we have here back on, and people stop you in the street, talk to you, stop you in the street, take pictures with you. I would have never thought in a million years that like people would recognize me off of anything. So it's very humbling. Thank you to everybody that helped me get there. You know what I mean? Past, present, and future people, because this is, like I told you, there's levels to this. You're always evolving. If you're the best guy in your gym, you're in the wrong damn gym. I'm here to tell you that. So, you know, I'm just blessed, but a lot of my blessing comes from my own hard work. And I think that's what people forget. And I think it's what they don't see, you know, oh, he did this, he did this. Man, a lot of it was the platform that did it, but yes, I did it. But I still had to go and put the work in. People don't see the behind the scenes stuff. They don't understand. I mean, look at the weight loss, Thomas, 100 pounds in 3 months.
Man, weight loss is, man, hell of a weight loss.
Donahue Fields hit me up, said he might have a fight for me in New York. And Donahue, shout out to you, man, the classiest dude I ever met in the wheelchair game. And he told me that I had a fight. And I was like, okay, bet. And I told Coach to wait. And Coach looked at me and said, man, you can't do that. You can't do that. And he was like, let's agree to this weight. And I was like, nah, Coach, I agreed to that one. And I made sure that I was on weight. Now it got canceled because of the COVID stuff, and just like everything else, man. But when Coach said that he thought I couldn't do it, I was in to lose all that weight and then some. And plus, like, somebody wants to whip your ass, it's a hell of a motivator. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's for damn sure.
I don't know what to tell you.
So, if you had one fighter to like, you would want to fight against, like all time, who would it be?
Oh man, look at you trying to stir pot.
Yes, sir. You know me.
Man, we actually had a list there at the other place that I had performed, man. We had put together a list of some guys. Number one, shout out Grisby. I matched up with that guy twice. And that dude is, number one, a hell of an individual, a hell of a person, a hell of a man. Congratulations on your new child, young man, if you watch the program.
Shout out to Grisby.
Yeah, great guy. And those matchups, man, because Grisby's in great shape, they were bangers. They were bangers. And, you know, they were tough fights. And I'm here to tell you, Grisby got the better of me at least one of those. That's why we ran it back again. And me and him couldn't debate who got the better of the second one there. But you know, Grisby was a great matchup to have. There's some guys that I would certainly like to match up with. But again, I'm not doing the able-bodied thing. But I will tell you one thing: Dan Smelser, the guy that runs around with Demon Monsoon. Shout out Demon Monsoon. I'd like to fight that kid, and my reason is petty. But he claimed a wheelchair boxing victory over Jesse Sparkman. He claimed that on the internet. Hey, big dog, you want to claim a W in wheelchair boxing? Roof.
Tell
I
him.
said it once. I've said it twice. This is my yard. I might be going to a different yard, but trust me, I'm planning on pissing on a tree.
Hell yeah, mark that territory.
So I will say I would like that one just for the sake of that. But really, man, I matchup wise, I will take one. I'll take one anybody. Again, like I'm looking for adaptive fighters. I'm not trying to go out and fight Jacob Beach. I'm not trying to fight you tomorrow. Not that I wouldn't, but this is the path that I'm trying to do to evolve what I'm doing. Right? We've already seen the Hell on Wheels challenge over and over again. We've seen that. Can we get a group of guys together and create something and get a shared vision? Not this guy wants to do this guy wants to do this, because when you only got 5 or 6 guys in a geographical area, if there's 5 or 6 guys aren't on the same page, you don't have a division, you don't have a league, you don't have nothing. So really, I want to fight any adaptive boxer that is out there. So if you want to fight me in Kentucky, you can hit this guy. If you want to fight me in Winchester, Coach Doman. You want to fight me somewhere else? Coach Doman. That's Winchester Boxing on Instagram. He will help you get booked with Hell on Wheels anywhere you go. So really, man, my goal is to, when I'm done with this summer, man, is to be able to state that I'm the best wheelchair boxer in the country. I want to be able to state that. I feel like with the opponents that I have lined up, unless somebody wants to roll up and show me otherwise, I feel like if I'm able to handle my business, I will have more than have achieved that goal. Again, some of you can look at some of those other fights, and I'm going to remind you, those were against able-bodied gentlemen with use of their lower extremities. You can generate more power in your punches when you can plant your feet and torque your hips, whether you're sitting down or standing up, man. That's physics, bro.
Yep, that's very true. Did you want to be a boxer when you was a kid growing up?
Man, I think I wanted to be a firefighter. Then I wanted to be like a race car driver. Now I just want to start an OnlyFans, man. Hell on Wheels, humping huntings. If any ladies are down for that, man, holler at your boy Hell on Wheels. Man, we can put a little something together, a little profit share. I got it. Hey, man, wheelchair boxing blew up on the internet. I'm sure wheelchair porn's right behind it. Again, holler at your boy. It's a little bit cute, ladies. Perfect for the camera.
Heck yeah. You mentioned something about Hershey Park. Is that something like you like to do in your free time, is like amusement park?
Oh, so Hershey Park is my once a year daddy-daughter trip, man. I take the girls to Hershey Park and we just have a blast, man. It's just kind of something that I do. I'm not one of the parents that spends several $1,000s on a weeks-long vacation. You know, I don't have those kind of means, but I can take my kids to the amusement park for a weekend, and I think they love it just the same, man, because they look forward to it. It's a good time. You know, and anytime Hell on Wheels gets the sun out and he can get the guns out, you know what I mean? He's pretty happy. He's pretty happy. I got shoulders for days. It's all I really got going for me, so I might as well show it.
Heck yeah, man. Well, that about wraps it up. Is there anybody you would like to, you know, shout out? Any social media, your own social media you would like to shout out?
So guys, you can find me on Instagram, Street Beach Hell on Wheels. You can find me on YouTube, Hell on Wheels and Company. You can find me on TikTok, SB Hell on Wheels. Ladies, hit that snap up. Let me get some chicks this evening. That's SB Hell on Wheels. You know, man, just really looking forward to a couple of weeks, man. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna get my hair twisted. Shout out Morgan's Hair, Winchester. I'll be ready to put on a show for you guys. Thank you for taking the time this evening to have me.
Oh, no problem, man. It was an honor having you. I had to get you on the podcast, man. I had to, you know, let you get your story out there and stuff.
I mean, I definitely appreciate it. Hell on Wheels, you know, for those of you who don't know, man, he's all about talking shit, but really, I'm a good guy. All in all, man, any people that train with me, they know me. I just like to get loose and do me, man. So God bless y'all. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yes, sir. So with that being said, everybody, go subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell. Everyone have a good one.